I'm coming back to you with another review of the budget brand called Alter Ego that specializes in dupes of expensive brands. And this is a Mirage palette. It looks like this. This is a today's look. So we're reviewing this. And you can see the swatches and how this performs and everything. If you don't know me, I'm Elaina. I'm here on YouTube doing colorful makeup looks, tutorials, reviews, and all kind of drag looks, celebrity impersonations, you name it. You can find me on What Presents Plus on Painted with Raven Season 2, available now. So let's get right into this video. If you guys are interested, keep on watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description box. So thank you, Alter Ego, for sending me a couple of palettes. Alter Ego reached out to me on Instagram. I've known the brand for a while. I've been following them and I've bought from them multiple times actually. I bought several palettes and I bought lipsticks before and I was impressed with everything. Actually, I really enjoyed the brand. The formula, the quality was always top notch. So I really enjoyed them. So I was very excited and I said, yes, please, thank you, send me the PR. So this is the gifted palette. These are, of course, the dupes. I didn't even know what the dupes are because I don't pay attention. I have attention span of a squirrel friend on crack. So I asked my friends and they told me. So this is Mirage and this is what's on my eyes. So this is a dupe of Huda Beauty. I looked it up already. The original Empowered eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty is $69. Very pricey, but you know, it's expected. This is a high-end brand and everything is pricey for Huda Beauty. So this Mirage is 24 bucks. So of course, this is a budget version and it's supposed to be kind of like it. So you'll see the swatches. And this one, I'm not going to use this today, but that's going to be a separate video. So this is a dupe of Natasha Denona, a retro glam, and this is 69 as well. And this one, actually, dupe is 20. So this is a pretty good dupe, and it looks just like it. But, you know, sometimes like the shades are not arranged in the same way. But, you know, what's the difference? So I'm going to show you this inside in case you're wondering. So this is what it looks like inside. This is the other palette. But today we're doing more glam dark look because I love my depths. So I wanted to start with this. Even though it's neutral, but there is depths. So the only thing is that there are some shades I wasn't sure what to do with. Like there's two creams. And this one is kind of like it has a stripe in the middle, kind of a clear, almost like a base. So I think it's supposed to mix it, but it's very strange. I don't know, why not just make the formula already blended, right? But there you have it. You're gonna see swatches in a second. I mean, I own a palette and I don't know what happened to the rest of the palettes. I owned some before and I can't find them, but this one of my first palettes I bought when I started a YouTube channel and I wanted to get something like expensive looking. So I got this and it's called Goddess. Almost lost it. And this is Natasha Denona. What was it? This one called Gold something? But yeah. It has a lot of fallout, but it performs amazingly. I still remember why I liked it. It's really, really good. It's really pretty. It does have the multi-chromes. I was very impressed with this one. So that was my first purchase. I was like, I like it. Alter Ego is great. I have my own discount code for you guys. Almost forgot. Very important thing. So Alter Ego gave me a 10% discount for you guys. So it's Elaina Glam. So when you go shop, I'm going to link the products below. You can use Elaina Glam to make it even less expensive, and it's already budget friendly. So there you go. So use Elaina Glam for 10% off. I did my job. So let's watch the swatches and a quick tutorial. So here are the swatches. The first two are greasy. I call them greasy. I think they're supposed to be like a gel liners and dry with themselves. I'll report back about that because so far they just seem very oily. The shimmers, the formula is pretty decent, I think. As far as their swatches go, that's very impressive. Look at that foil. The mattes look very nice. So far the first impressions are great. I just don't have the original, so I have nothing to compare with. But so far, I like everything. So I did one eye off camera, of course, and we're gonna do this eye everything from the start because we used the primer and I was very curious. This looks very transparent. I'm like, ah, it's gonna be another not here, not there. But wait. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I'll show you. So it's pretty much, it looks like it has pigment, but it doesn't. So I'm just gonna use my finger because I don't wanna be non-hygienic. See, it kind of looks like it has color, but it blends out into nothing. But what happens now? It almost looks like a smoothing face primer. Like, you know, those primers that you put like a velvety on the face to smooth the texture. Like my eyelid looks very, very smooth. And I think I like it because recently I had a lot of issues with dryness. And I think I've overdid the retinol. And with the retinol, like my face and my eyelids were very dry. So I stopped using retinol and it actually improved. So now this primer really smoothed out my skin. I know you probably cannot see it, but it gives that velvety, smooth, poreless texture. And I'm digging this. I really like this. I let those swatches dry on my arm. They don't dry. It's literally like a face paint, like a grease face paint texture. So, you know, that's why you get the original and then you get the dupe. I'm not saying that the brand is bad. I'm just saying some things are not exactly the same. But I'm yet gonna use this as a base for brown because there is no black. So see, this is your kind of grease paint kind of thing. I wouldn't say it's as greasy. I call it grease paint, but I would say it's a little more creamy and less greasy. I don't know what's another word for it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It just doesn't dry by itself. And we're going to carry this in the low lash line because I want this to be real smoky. It's a really simple smoky eye, but this palette is, I mean, there's not much you can do. It's a brown everyday palette. And I'm not mad at it because I've been teaching a lot of Zumba and I wear eye makeup for Zumba and, you know, neutral. I just go with neutral. So I created my base shape. Now I'm gonna use another kind of a dense brush. We're going to buff this out. So I'm gonna use a small brush. This is Spectrum B11. I haven't told you what brushes I'm using in a while. I think nobody cares. So I'm gonna go for this Endless. This is the deepest brown shade. You see, it's like a very brown, smoky, and warm. I usually go for cool tones, but you know what? I want warm to be. So I'm gonna use all of these warm tones and the deep brown. So I'm gonna go dark to light. So this is not the first look I did. It's one of those cases when I start the eyeshadow and I did this eye. And I'm not kidding you, I did it in 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I mean, it's a smoky eye. And I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? It's not blending. Because I did it like in a different order and it just wasn't working. And I wiped it off and I did another look in another 10 minutes. This kind of looks, I mean, they're very simple. You just have to blend them well. And usually they don't take that long. So I'm going for the bush. I think this eye is going places. The other eye is a little smaller. I mean, it blends well. Just the cream makes it a little too much. So this is a no-cut crease. It's just like a smoky blended eye. And I wanted to use this eyeshadow that seemed to be almost like a putty. I don't know if you can see, like there's a dent when I was doing swatches. And I wasn't impressed. But I think it's almost like a creamy base. I don't know. So I'm going to use this as a base for gold. So I'm just going to use my finger and apply it a little bit here. And it goes on very easily. It's not very impressive by itself. It's kind of like just very satiny. But I think the gold stuck to it very, very well. And I'm going to use a small brush to apply gold. I kind of went in between both of them. These golds are really pretty. I'm not sure if this should be multichromes or not. I don't think they're multichromes. I mean, in the original. So I'm going to use a little bit of both. This one closer to the inner corner and this one out, and a little bit of this one closer to the outer corner. I wouldn't say gold is glitter. I'm not sure again if the original is glitter. I was reading reviews and some people call the gold glitter. So I don't know if it's real glitter since I don't own it. Comment below. I'm sure people know this way better than I do. So that's definitely two different golds. Like this one is warmer, this one is cooler. So I'm going to blend them and create like an ombre of golds. Because why not? I'm extra. So there you have it. All the golds, they're beautiful. They fall out a lot, but that's why you do eyes first. And I'm going to do a little bit of darker bronze on the outer corner. And we're going to blend it with the matte eyeshadow. So far I'm impressed. The only thing I think unnecessary in my own opinion is the creams. I would rather have mattes on there, and if I had the original I probably would say the same thing. It's not because of their eyeshadow palette. I'm saying I wouldn't probably like the original either. Unless a true gel liner texture. See, it blends really beautifully, the matte and the shimmers. The quality of the eyeshadow is phenomenal, so I can't say anything bad about it. So this is a finished makeup look. I did the base off camera, of course, and yeah, I like it. I like the eyeshadow palette. I complained about the grease, but it's not that greasy. It's just like a very creamy eyeshadow. And for me personally, I kind of find it unnecessary. Like I'd rather have a matte, but that's me. It's just my personal preference. And this is a dupe, so they did almost exactly at the original. You guys leave me a comment below. Let me know what the original is really like, because I have no idea. So here it is, Mirage Alter Ego palette. I would say I recommend it if you guys are looking for something inexpensive as an alternative to Huda Beauty. I would say yes, it's a good one, except these are not like a gel cream liners. They're not gonna harden into this like a matte texture or any kind of you know what I mean. They're not gonna dry. They're just gonna stay greasy, but they're very pigmented. The work as a base. Very nice palette. So I'm going to link them below in the description box, and in the next video I'm going to do a separate video for this one. You can use my discount code Elaina Glam for 10% off. So let me know what you guys think. Have you heard of Alter Ego? And are you planning to buy any, or do you own any palettes, and how do you like it? So do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and ring notification bell so you get notified of all new stuff I upload. If you like, you can follow me on social media. All the links are in the description box. So thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!